So yeah, welcome to another Thursday evening breathing buddies. We'll start tonight with our nasal congestion clearing exercise. Um, so always two groups for this one. Group A, anyone in good health, pretty good health. Group B, anyone with any health concerns such as hypertension, heart disease, diabetes. If you're pregnant, I think you could be pregnant. Recent surgery. Basically, be careful. If you need to be careful, put yourself in Group B. You'll still get some effect, but it won't be as pronounced as if you're in Group A. So the instruction for this one, we'll all do it together in a minute. You're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Then you're going to, I'll say pinch your nose, but what I really mean is cover your nostrils with a finger and thumb. And then you're going to hold your breath when you've got empty lungs and nod your head or move side to side for as long as you can. If you're in Group A, just keep going, keep pushing really far into the feeling of air hunger, the feeling that you want to be breathing some more. If you're in Group B, soon as you get the feeling that you want to take a breath in, take a breath in. And hopefully then when you do breathe in through your nose after this exercise, the longer you can do it for, the better you'll feel in terms of getting some relief from any congestion you might have in your nose. So when you're ready, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Then pinch your nose, hold your breath, nod your head, or move side. If nodding your head doesn't work for you, move side to side. Just get some movement into your body. Group A, you're going to do this for as long as you can. Just keep going, keep pushing. The longer you do it for, the more pronounced the effect will be. Group B, the moment you feel like you need to take a breath in, and it should be in through your nose when you're finished. And this works well. To be honest, we're not 100% sure how this works, but it's to do the phrenic nerve possibly, and also maybe to do with nitric oxide production. But when you breathe back through your nose, you should find that your nasal passages feel a little more open. Good stuff. Wow, we've got someone nodding saying yes it does, and we've got someone else still nodding. Wow, incredible. There we go. So hopefully, yeah, and you didn't pass out either. So that's the most important thing. Right, what we can do, we'll do it again, but what we also need to do now is let things settle. So when we hold our breath for ages, carbon dioxide builds up in the blood, and carbon dioxide is the primary trigger for breathing. So that's the thing that makes you want to take the next breath. So if you start doing this exercise again now, you just won't be able to hold your breath for as long. And the idea is, if we're doing this outside of this, you do it 4 or 5 times, and it can really help to open up your airways. But we'll just do it twice tonight. So you'd have a little pause, and maybe there's someone around who can just witter for a little while, 30 seconds to a minute or so, and then we'll do it again. So around about now. So when you're ready, you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Then pinch your nose, hold your breath, nod your head, move side to side, do some kind of movement. And the movement's just good for kind of helping you do this for longer. We're used to feeling breathless when we exercise. So it's easier psychologically to feel breathless, to go for longer with doing this, if you're moving around than if you're just sitting there holding your breath. So then when you're in Group A or Group B, when it's the right time to stop, breathing back in through your nose, hopefully feeling some relief from any congestion you might be feeling. It's hay fever time. It's always something. It's either hay fever or the radiators are on, or you've got a cold. There we go. Right. There's our first warm-up. That's the energetic warm-up. So now we've played around with our breathing patterns a little bit now. Let's try and just calm everything back down. So we're going to practice recovery breath. So for this one, what I'd like to do, we're going to breathe in through our nose, then out through your nose, then pinch your nose, and hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Breathe normally through your nose, 2 or 3 times, 10 to 15 seconds. And straight away this should start to help us to feel nice and chilled and calm. So when you're ready again, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pinch your nose and hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally through your nose. When we breathe through our nose, we stimulate the production of nasal nitric oxide, which when we hold our breath, it pulls in the paranasal sinuses, and then we inhale it. So Here we go again. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pinch your nose, hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing normally through your nose, and that helps to open up your airways. It's a bronchodilator and helps with the gas exchange in your lungs as well. Makes that more efficient. So when you're ready, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pinch your nose, hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally through your nose 2 or 3 times. We're also just getting a little teaspoon of carbon dioxide into the mix. If we needed any more, we've already done the already held our breath for a long time. But it kind of prepares us for moving on to practicing breathe light after this. So when you're ready, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pinch your nose, hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally through your nose. Excellent stress relief exercise this is. You can use it throughout the day. You can use it if you need to wake up in the morning. Use it if you need to kind of relax into going to sleep at night. It's kind of catch-all. It's the water. It cuts through stone, flows around objects. Last one. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Pinch your nose. Hold your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally through your nose. Now, let's just settle in. Make sure you sitting up nice and tall. Rocking forward on your pelvis if you can. Make sure you're not slouching into your lower back. Maybe rolling the shoulders a little bit. Trying to get some length into the spine. If it feels good for you, you can close your eyes. And then just take your mind, take your focus to your nostrils, into the feeling of the air moving in and out through your nose. Not changing how you're breathing yet. You can be noticing if anything's changing by itself, but not consciously changing what you're doing. Instead, just noticing what's happening. And noticing the slightly cooler air entering your nostrils, slightly warmer air leaving them. Sometimes just the act of paying attention can be enough to cause the breathing to slow down, cause everything to slow down. Slightly cooler air entering your nostrils, slightly warmer air leaving them. So now that you're settling in, noticing what your breathing pattern is like at the moment. I'd like you to think about quietening your breath, quieting the process of breathing. So literally making it quiet. If there was somebody else with you, they wouldn't be able to hear it, and then getting to the point that maybe even you can't hear it. Very gentle. Also quietening the movement. If we were together, say, you're trying to hide your breathing from each other, hide your breathing from me. Now what we're going to do is just try and reduce the amount of air we're breathing. So this is the breathe light exercise. So if you've been filling the container up to 100%, fill it up to 70% instead. Breathe a little bit less air with your next breath. The goal here is to experience a tolerable degree of air hunger. That's the feeling that you'd like to be breathing a little bit more air, taking a bigger breath. And we achieve that by doing the opposite. breathing a little bit less air. It's possible to get to the point where there's barely any movement, even those tiny hairs in your nose, barely moving in the breeze of the air that's moving in and out. And we don't want to feel overwhelmed by this feeling. If it gets too much, just take a fuller breath. Pause for a minute and come back and join us if that feels good for you. So when we breathe less air, we're allowing the carbon dioxide that we'd usually be exhaling to accumulate. Almost all of us are guilty of hyperventilating, breathing beyond our metabolic needs throughout the day, throughout the night. And that causes us to exhale more carbon dioxide than is healthy. So this exercise helps to restore some balance. And it feels a bit uncomfortable to begin with, a little bit like going to the gym, lifting weights. If you haven't done it for a long time, it can feel a bit uncomfortable. But over time, the body adapts. It becomes easier to tolerate these higher concentrations of carbon dioxide. If it is feeling a little bit uncomfortable, that's positive feedback. That means you're doing the exercise correctly. So carbon dioxide is a vasodilator, opens up the blood vessels. It helps to keep you warm in winter, cool in summer, improves blood flow around the body. It's the catalyst that allows oxygen to be released from hemoglobin, so you get a better supply of oxygen to your tissues, your organs, your brain. And when we play around with air hunger, it's a really good way of focusing the mind as well. Playing around right at the very edge of a primary fear. So it's very hard to think about anything else when you're tickling that beast. So just breathing a little bit less air, treading along that line of discomfort. We'll stay here for another half a minute or so. See, just as you're doing it, if you can notice if there's been a change physiologically or mentally to how you're feeling just by breathing a little bit less air. Is it a good idea to maybe do this for 5 minutes a day? Okay, drop the exercise now. Breathe exactly how you would like to. We're doing some deeper breathing now. Something a little bit different. We usually say when we're going to breathe deep that we're just going to keep it all down in the belly, in the abdomen. But for this, to begin with, we're going to do an exercise. It's a little bit like a wave. So we're going to start. You're going to start by breathing into the belly, and then move up into the chest. But it's not really lifting the shoulders up into the chest. It's kind of as you breathe fully into the chest, you're going to kind of roll the shoulders back. So it starts at the bottom of your belly. It's a big full breath. Then up into the chest, and then just breathing out through your nose. Very relaxed, gentle exhalation. So when you're ready, breathing in into the chest, then relaxed breath out. Breathing in, starting at the bottom of the belly, then like a wave passing up into your chest, and then exhale. Inhale, bottom of the belly up into the chest, exhale. Now carry on at your own pace. Really try to imagine this as a wave that starts in the lower abdomen, moves up into the chest, and then just dissipates. Right, as you get to the top of the wave, as it gets to the top of your chest, you might even want to lift your chin up a little bit as well. Roll the shoulders back and lift the chin. And then the opposite as it comes out, rolling the shoulders forwards a little bit, chin down. So the wave that begins at the bottom of the abdomen fills up into the chest. Shoulders go back, head goes back, and exhale, rounding. If you practice yoga, you might see this being a kind of a tiny little cat-cow while we're seated. So we're getting some stretching and into the spine and a bit of compression as well. It's going to feel really good. Do a couple more rounds. And then just letting that cat-cow get a little bit smaller till we come back just to sitting up straight with the wave still washing up and over us. Now let that wave get smaller now. So the wave is going to start at the bottom of your abdomen again, but it's going to stop just below your sternum, hand span or so above your belly button. See if you can make it nice and slow. Now we're breathing low now. Still a full breath, but it's low into the abdomen. Chest is still, shoulders are still. Perhaps now you can feel the wave pushing your lower ribs out to the side with each inhalation. And as the wave dissipates, your ribs draw back in. Slow and low breathing into the belly, into the side body. Maybe even you can feel that little bit of movement into the back body as well. When we breathe slow and low, slow and deep like this, create vagal tone, stimulate the vagus nerve. This informs the brain that the body is in a safe, relaxed state. Can trick the brain almost into believing that. Or it can just reinforce a feeling that already exists. And then other physiological effects start to manifest. Lower heart rate, higher heart rate variability, lower blood pressure. So now we're concentrated on this feeling of breathing low, not breathing into the chest, not breathing with the shoulders. Let's try adding a little bit to our breath. So I'm going to count. I'm going to start with what we call the bottom triangle. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, then hold the breath at the bottom of the exhalation for a count of 4. 4, 4, 4. So we need to get in sync for this. When you're ready, exhale, then breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Just let that go now. Take a couple of nice, easy breaths. See how that's sitting with you right now before we move on to the next pattern. So the next one we'll do is 4, 7, 8 breathing. For this one we're going to breathe in for 4, then we're going to hold the breath at the top for a count of 7, exhale for 8. This can be a little bit like box breathing in terms of it's a good one to kind of keep us relaxed, keep us focused at the same time, but some people also find this really useful just as a relaxation aid. So just see how it feels for you this evening. So again, we need to get into sync. So when you're ready, exhale, then breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold. You can smile at the same time for more effect. 6, 7, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, last round, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take some nice easy breaths. Just see what that's done for you. How does that feel? We're going to do one other type of paced breathing. So let's reset now for this. Sitting up tall again. Let's finish on a high. Make sure we're not slouching. Roll those shoulders back. Nice simple on this. Going to breathe in for a count of 2 and then out for 8. So you got to get a full breath into your belly in a count of 2, and then a very nice, slow, easy, relaxed exhalation for a count of 8. So again, we need to get into sync. So when you're ready, exhale, then breathe in, 2, Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to drop the count now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale. Now carrying at your pace, just see if you can play with that exhalation. You make it a bit longer so that it still feels comfortable. Playing around with this idea of having a shorter, or an exhalation that's longer than the inhalation is one of the recipes for relaxation. Again, this is a way of creating vagal tone. Of course, this is just kind of how we naturally breathe if we're feeling really relaxed. Short, shallow breaths, or when we're stressed. Slower, fuller inhalations with longer exhalations, synonymous with feeling relaxed and at ease. So when you're ready, you can drop the exercise. Just take some nice, easy breaths, however you want to right now. Open your eyes if you haven't done already. And yeah, thank you for coming along this week.